this game. I don't know if you're gonna like it. Sitting on my lap. We'll
Take
try.
two. Forgot how difficult this was.
All right, welcome back to the KRUSES. This is the show that absolutely nobody asked for. We are back after being MIA for a couple of months.
Couple.
Yeah,
It's been like half a year.
Has it really been that long?
Pretty near a year.
Pretty near a year. Okay, well.
Ain't nobody missed us.
Well, we're still... Sorry. I think there's a few people that have asked about us, so
Okay.
I respect those people, and we're going to do it. And I think we're going to do this as a family.
Yes, we are.
So buckle down. Okay?
We're here, Harlow.
Coco's locked in the bathroom right now, so
Let's
she
make
can't
it,
bother us.
We'll make it snappy.
Harlow's getting a little restless.
What is new with the baby?
Harlow is going to be 11 months old next week. Yay. It's almost your first birthday. Whoa!
Yay!
You're walking. You're crawling. You're clapping. You're signing. You say mama and dada. You eat all the food. She's taken a couple steps.
Yeah, let's
Not full on walking though.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell him. Yes. I think we should list off some accolades just for her future reference.
What are accolades?
Just like stuff that she's been accomplishing at this age. So maybe if she looks back on it, it's kind of... We haven't been keeping up on the old baby book. So
Well-
this is the baby book.
She's been really using her sign language lately. Milk, all done. Oh yeah, milk. Good job. What else has she been doing?
Diaper
Diaper
change.
change.
Oh yeah, diaper change.
She does when she like hits us
Oh,
in
she's
the
been doing eat.
And then when she like punches us in the face, that means she's upset. 'Cause she does that. She'll just rip my glasses off.
Got mommy to get you a snack?
This morning, or I guess it wasn't morning because I don't wake up in the morning, but this afternoon, Kara was going to get her nails done, and it was me, Mike, and the baby. And Mike's supposed to watch the baby, and I look over and he's sleeping.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, I guess I won't eat. I guess I'll watch the child because daddy's taking a nap.
Team effort in this household.
So
Much respect for you stepping up.
So
Go ahead.
So speaking of Harlow being smart, because I think she's smart as heck now, and we'll just be playing, and then Mike will be sleeping. I'll just be like, "Go get him!" I'm like, "Attack!" And she'll just go over and start like pulling his hair and stuff. And brings me joy. So
Silly girl.
It is cute. Did we tell people that you have been staying home from work?
Yes.
How has that experience been, being technically a stay-at-home mom now?
I am a stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
Good. I'm enjoying it. Harlow and I... Well, it's kind of like officially started now because now Grandma Mindy's gone.
Mhm.
Grandma Mindy was with us for about 3 weeks.
Mhm.
So now she's gone. So now it's just kind of like Harlow and I during the day and KK sprinkled in. But it's good. We're enjoying it. Go on walks, get Starbucks,
Yeah.
read books.
Seems like you guys have a pretty good system.
We started going to library.
Yes.
Story time.
You want down?
oh yeah, Harlow also does this when she's upset.
Do you want down? Yeah? Put you down?
Here, Mommy will give you snacks.
Ah, she's yelling.
There you go.
Oh, I can only help out so much before I start sweating and
That hasn't changed.
stressing out. Yet, still a thing.
Oh, I know something. Harlow had her first baby photo shoot.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
she booked a job before me.
I had a Zoom meeting with Harlow and this producer for a company called Ergobaby, which is like, I think they're mostly known for their little baby carriers. And the Zoom meeting was like 5 minutes, and she just basically asked about Harlow's sizes to see if she would fit the carrier and stuff, and just wanted a feel of our demeanor and Harlow's temperament.
Mm-hmm.
And Harlow was just super chill and just stared at the camera the entire time and was perfect. And I was just showing her off and, oh, hello. Here's my baby. She's great. She'll work very cheap. But no, the day went really good. And that was our first gig as a family. And I think that was your first print shoot ever for Kara as well. Kara didn't know that it was going to be... Kara thought it was just going to be shots of like all three of us together.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing we know, the first shot is just Harlow and Kara up there.
Yep.
And
They're like, okay, let's take you to set. And I'm like, oh, where's my husband? I've never done this before.
But originally it was going to be just you two, and then they asked what Kara looked like, correct?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mike goes, so they want to know what you look like because they might be interested in using you. And I said, so if they don't book me, they don't like what I look like.
But thankfully they said yes.
Yes.
It was just funny.
As you know, that might not be the only reason they didn't book
it was
you.
just funny.
Right. But no, I think it went good, and we made a good connection with everybody and met some other babies. And
Yeah.
at the end, Harlow was knocking it out of the park. They got a lot of shots, I think.
Yeah.
It was
She
fun.
would only smile for Mike or I. So they had me like doing lots of spins trying to get her to smile, which was working, but I straight up got nauseous because I was spinning so much.
Oh, yeah. But we got the shot, and we got paid.
But yep,
We got
did it. Did it for the fam.
I was going to say, she didn't laugh at like the usual stuff that we do because I think she was just taken aback by the lights and random people taking
Every
pictures.
time the photographer fired a shot off, like a flash was going, so Harlow was like
Yes.
looking at everything. And then they got out a leaf blower.
Yeah, because they wanted to look like we were outside with like
They
Kara's
wanted
Oh.
my hair
blowing.
to blow, and Harlow's just looking at the guy
Yep.
off to the side with the leaf blower.
But then they figured it out and started to just move him around wherever they wanted her to look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it actually worked.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. Overall, good.
KK has a new job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm working at Selfie World. Shout out Kendra Ollinger for getting me the job
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
because she's co-founder. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. Of Selfie
Let's
World.
just say she's a bigwig.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
She's
Big
up there.
wig. She's like,
Oh yeah, so whatever. Her and her some for like best friends or whatever. They originally started in Des Moines. And they opened one up in LA, so I reached out and gave them my number and everything. So then I started working there. It's a good time.
and you're like perfect for the job.
Mhm.
I get to make
'Cause
TikToks. It's a
All day.
good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically I just make TikToks and clean and talk to people. So it's really easy, and I like it a lot better than Whole Foods. So I will not be going back there.
Whole Foods was good to you, but I can see why this is a better job.
Yes.
Oh no, the people were fine, but I just
This is more up your
didn't
alley.
enjoy it as
Yeah.
much.
Sure.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. It's a good time.
How has acting class been? You're in like your third round of it now? Second round? Okay.
Yeah, so like second 6-week class. Missed the first week because we were still in Iowa. Was supposed to have makeup class, missed the makeup class. Don't want to talk about it. But it was just on Zoom, so I don't think I'm really missing that much. But she also didn't say anything to me, so I don't think she really cares. But we have a self-tape. I'm doing my self-tape tomorrow for a casting director for the class.
Mhm.
So need to work on that.
Do you
But
know who
it's
the
been going
casting
good.
director is?
I do not. I should probably figure that out, but
It's usually helpful. I'd be interested to know.
yeah. Still taking dance classes all the time. That's fun. Yeah, that's kind of about it. I have Colton's car.
You have a car now.
Yeah. That's a
Yes. Oh my
big plus.
gosh. So as most of you may know, maybe not, Colton's overseas in Bahrain, and he has a car. And I was planning on getting a car, which obviously that put me in debt because I'm broke. But Colton graciously and generously offered for me to use his car for the next year and a half, which was super nice. It's
That's number
yeah.
one brother material right
yeah,
there.
Good
that was
man.
yeah, super nice. So
Good-
that's what I'm
good
doing.
man. Weak man,
God
but
bless him.
he's a weak man, but he's a good man.
Shut up. But
About to be stronger
yeah.
than you. You got him in jujitsu over there.
He is in jiu-jitsu overseas. Now he's talking about taking some kickboxing stuff, so I got to step
Oh.
it up.
Oh, yep.
I can't let him show me up in a year.
Yep.
So it is a good motivation, and it's a nice, friendly rivalry.
is it friendly? I literally would come home during the summer and I'd see Mike and Colton wrestling on the floor.
They
And then
bought
I see
boxing gloves.
Yep. And then I see Shane on the floor as well, and he's wheezing. And I'm like, whoa, what's the I was like, what is going on?
That was a good night. We freaking scrapped for like an hour, all three of us. Just
Yeah.
back and forth. But it was fun. We need it. It's
Yeah.
good. It's
But-
good cardio. It's a good skill to have. And then Harlow's, once she's of age, she's going to be in the mix as well.
Yeah. And then on Kara's note, boxing gloves Mike did. I don't know for what reason.
Oh,
So-
just so we could box.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
eating dinner, and then Mike's like, KK, put this headgear on. Like, we're going to go box. And I'm like, I'm not boxing you. And he was like, oh, come on. Like, just do it. And he goes, it's fun. And I was like, you're literally just going to wreck me. So then I'm like, okay. So I have my headgear on. I have these freaking gloves. And then Mike just keeps popping me in the face. And I'm like, this isn't even fun.
It was kind of fun. You were laughing.
Well, I was laughing because I was so terrible.
But don't you understand that it would be a valuable skill to have?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, imagine some of the idiots that have disrespected you here and that are just rude or have actually verbally assaulted you. Imagine if you could just beat them up.
Bop them in the nose.
If you had to with violence, wouldn't that be a good skill to have?
Yeah, not if they have a knife to me. Like, what is that going to do? Bop them in the face. They go.
Any skill has to be better than what you currently have, which is not much.
She's got nails.
She's got nails.
Oh, I do have nails. They're just a little long, but I love those.
I was going to say something else that's promising. Buffets are back open.
Oh my gosh.
Last couple days ago, we hit up Vegas Seafood Buffet. I don't know if you guys have ever been there or heard of it. Kara,
It's not in Vegas. It's in Glendale.
It's kind of like a discount Vegas buffet, like a wannabe Vegas buffet.
Oh my god. I was in dance class, so I didn't get to make it.
Yeah,
but that's a bummer.
It was like $30-some, which is a little on the higher end for a buffet like that. But for me, it was well worth it. All you could eat sushi is tough to top.
Yeah, buffets just aren't worth it for me.
Oh, it was all you can eat sushi?
All you could eat
well,
sushi.
I mean, they had sushi.
They had good sushi. I was impressed.
Okay, well then I would have been down.
And then just like an Asian section, they had like steak and
The roast beef I got was good.
Mashed potatoes were on point too.
Yeah, those were good.
Okay.
Come here, baby.
I haven't been to a buffet like that in a really long time, since like Meskwaki when we were like 10. Or I was 10. You wouldn't have been 10.
It's been that long?
Yeah, since I've been to like a buffet like that.
We hit up Meskwaki all the time when I'm back.
Do you?
I try.
Oh, not me.
I think we would go on like New Year's Eve, and she wasn't hanging out with us on New Year's
That's
Eve.
true.
Yeah, not on New Year's. I'm saying like random times we'd literally eat there like all the time.
Well,
Like, we'd be bored and he'd be like, Dad didn't want to make dinner. And he'd be like, want to go Meskwaki? And I'm like, sure.
well, next maybe soon Vegas Seafood Buffet.
I'm down. Let's go.
Another random note here. Today, somebody told me that I look like John Denver.
I don't know
Who's
who
that?
You know, a legendary singer.
Oh.
She said that because of my glasses.
Are they that legendary
Oh.
if we don't know who they
So
are?
I know like a lot of people are going to be laughing probably because she's kind of dorky.
So funny.
Whatever. It was just random. I've never heard anybody say that to me before. And she goes, hey, has anybody ever told you look like John Denver? I'm like, no. She goes, it's the glasses. And I'm like, yeah, I would imagine because he's a...
What's he sing?
I don't know.
Yeah, give us a sample.
There's some classics.
It's
I ain't going
legendary. What
there.
does he
I'm not
sing?
going there. Moving on. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Ooh.
I have a gig coming up end of October.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when I'm gonna be able to talk about what it's for, but I would
Maybe
say
not for a while.
some people know. I would say it's a tiny part in a really big movie, which is cool.
Dun, dun, dun. Leave it at that.
I'm excited. We're shooting in Atlanta at the end of the month. And that's all I really know. I know what I did in the audition, but who knows if it's actually the same as what we're going to do for the actual movie.
Sure. Yeah,
Kara,
it's exciting.
it is exciting. Because I was knocking out self-tapes like crazy over the summer, but not a whole lot of luck.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of them that I thought I had a good chance on, but just really no luck. But Kara helped me on this one. And we'll see what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
KK was in Hy-Vee Seasons magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, my God.
The shot
That's
looks-
all over Facebook.
The shot looks good, though.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, and they were telling me I needed to look skinnier.
Oh,
Who said that?
They kept telling me to turn to the sides. Well, that wasn't like bad. They didn't say like you need to be skinny, but they were like, oh, they were sending the shots every time they take one, they'd send it to this higher up, and then they
Right.
would like approve it or tell me to do something different, and then whatever. And then the higher up kept saying I needed to like turn sideways so
Mhm.
because they wanted a slimmer look, and I was like, am I not that freaking thin from the side already? I was like, what is going on?
Well, as you know, it wasn't personal.
No, I mean I don't really care. I just thought that was interesting.
Kara had similar vibes on her shoot with Ergobaby. The next day, her neck was sore because she looked too much. She had to look too much to the left and right, and she was like,
Okay.
my muscles are sore.
You had to put that out there. Okay.
Yes, because you need to
I
move
had
more.
Harlow
Let's put
on my back, and they kept saying, we want you to connect. We want you to look at her. I'm like, I can't see the girl. She's on my back. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like over here
You
straining
no,
my
that's why you
neck.
just pretend you see her.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah, I know.
They kept telling me, they're like, you need to look at her. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they were
But
pretty particular.
it was fine. I know that they know what they're looking for and
And you got a glimpse of some of the shots.
tried
right?
to deliver.
You got a glimpse of some of the shots after on the monitor.
Kind of. I quickly glanced.
They're really cute.
But
They're good.
I was also bouncing around because Harlow was getting sleepy, and I'm like,
Yeah,
she's not being happy.
that was fun. And it was cool. And it's also sweet that, well, I don't know. There's pros and cons of it, but there's this thing in California called a Coogan account where I think if you're a minor, you have to establish a Coogan trust account for your child. And 15% of her gross earnings are automatically deposited straight into her account from production. So we don't even touch it.
Yeah.
And the other portion of it, we get to do what we want with it. So that's
Not
what
that we would do
that's why we go to
anything
Vegas
bad
Seafood
with it.
Buffet. We
Oh
go to-
my gosh.
I mean, she could-
Harlow, it's your money.
but no, it's kind of cool that
You
she's
earned it.
already able to support herself because you gonna get a job.
That's funny. Can't relate, Harlow.
But
Yeah, is that funny?
yeah, I thought it was funny.
No.
Yeah, you can get work. You have to get a job eventually. Okay. Yeah, that's mama.
Can you say dada? Can you say dada?
That's okay.
That's okay.
Should we finish this up? Thanks for hanging out with us, Harlow. We had fun with you. Oh yeah. Should we do these again? Oh yeah. Should we do these again? You trying to make us laugh? That's funny.
Oh my goodness. You silly girl.
You be an extra. That's just fine. Oh.
Oh.
Well, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in with us. Glad to be back. Next podcast, giving people an update on Grey's Anatomy. I know it's way overdue, but people keep asking, and it's
Update on it. Like, I mean, like you haven't
He
talked
never
about
talked
it?
about it, yeah.
just a little bit about my experience. So
Oh,
we'll do
yeah.
that. I'm going to give a shout out to Robert and Morgan Kreiser. Just had a beautiful baby, Madeline. Things are healthy. I think she's a little over a month old now.
I think she's just a month.
And we're excited to see her, and we wish the best for them, and we're praying for them, and they seem like incredible parents, and the baby's beautiful, so keep after it, crazy horse. Any other shout outs for you guys?
Going to the pumpkin patch tomorrow. Shout out to the pumpkin patch.
Okay, well, we can do that.
Shout out Kara's birthday tomorrow.
That's true. And one more actually important shout out, guys, because those
Okay.
are not that cool. Marcus Purvis getting engaged.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool.
Was he singing karaoke?
oh,
I watched.
for the
I saw the
proposal?
video. Yeah, I
No,
saw the
No,
video.
they were at a concert and
think-
he went on stage.
Yes.
Because I saw the video, but I wouldn't like listen to it, and so I just assumed.
You need to go on there. It's kind of epic.
Is it?
Pretty sweet.
Is it better than yours when you forgot? When okay, sorry.
Let's
Side
not
note.
throw me up.
Wait, no. Side note. Mike was proposing. I remember Mike telling me the day of that he was proposing. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay, cool." Anyway, so he goes and he does it, and then one of Kara's brother-in-laws goes, "Oh, you're on the wrong leg," and Mike goes, "Oh, really?" And like it's like switching knees.
Really?
Yeah. Do you
I
not
don't remember that either.
I do.
I didn't know there was a
right.
right leg.
No, there isn't. He was joking, and then
Really?
Mike was like, "Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Like
He
sorry."
was just messing.
Yes,
I don't remember
because
that at all.
because you were so nervous.
I was nervous.
I don't remember.
Sorry,
much
that's
either.
just a fun fact. So I remember
I
that.
forgot about that. But yeah, so good luck to you guys in the old wedding planning process.
Mhm.
It's a whirlwind, and it's exciting, and it's a wonderful time in your lives. So best of luck. Cool.
Yeah, stay tuned. We have lots of good stuff coming.
We have more news coming up. We'll leave them with that cliffhanger. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Peace.